Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie. I'm going to be talking to you today about the curly girl method. I started the method 4 weeks ago. I started August 1st and today's the 23rd, but technically yesterday was a full 4 weeks, so I count that as 1 month. This is basically what my hair looks like currently. I don't even know if you can see that. I will be putting some photos in so you can see what my hair looked like on the 1st and then what it looked like today. So you might be wondering, what is the curly girl method? Let me first say that I'm not a curly girl. I'm a wavy girl, which means my hair is more wavy than curly. Obviously it's not really curls, it's more waves. Before I begin, I just want to say that I'm not an expert on this. I've only been doing it for 1 month, so I don't really know that much. All the information I got was from YouTube videos. Literally, I just searched up so many YouTube videos. I watched like for hours. I got all my information from that. There is a book though called, I think it's... So for some reason, iMovie messed with like the entire video while I was editing. So this kind of happens a lot where I have to like pop in and say something with some text. But basically the clip had like disappeared and I could not find it anywhere. And I was already so fed up with the problems with this, so I just couldn't even deal with trying to find it. But basically the obviously the clip disappeared and the book like moved on to the next clip. I don't know, it's just weird. I'm sorry about that. This happens so many times, so I'm really sorry. I was pretty much just saying that there's a book by Lorraine Massey about the curly girl method, so if you're interested in that, you can totally go check that out. I think the biggest thing in the curly girl method is to not use sulfates or silicones on your hair. So if you don't know what those are, sulfates, basically they just completely strip your hair. They damage your hair very badly. Some people I've watched have said that sulfates can be in detergents and like cleaning supplies, so that's how you know how harsh it can be for your hair. So I just recently started watching Queer Eye, and something I've noticed is that Jonathan, he's like a hairdresser, he always says, like he tells everybody that sulfates can be found in the stuff that cleans a carburetor. So that's how you know it's very, very harsh and damaging. There are sulfates because there are silicones in your hair. Silicones are basically plastic. So silicones are in your conditioner, and when you use it on your hair, it puts a plastic coating around your hair and it makes your hair look soft and shiny. But if you're thinking that your hair is frizzy and just dry and damaged looking, it's probably because you're using sulfates and silicones. The silicones, when they put that coating around your hair, they're not going to let anything in your hair strand. Like no moisture, nothing that you need will be in your hair because you have that coating around. And that's where sulfates come in. Sulfates are in your shampoos. So every time you shampoo, it'll take out the silicone. It's so harsh that it can remove the silicones, but then you're putting silicones right back on your hair when you use conditioner. Now I'm not saying to not use shampoo and conditioner. What I'm saying is to use shampoos and conditioners that do not have sulfates or silicone. I figured out what kind of shampoos and conditioners to use by watching videos and also trying what's good for my hair. I actually started out with some Can2 products. They were both, I think they were coconut. I'll put a picture somewhere, but those were actually really heavy on my hair and it weighed it down and it didn't help my hair at all. Actually, I found out that the conditioner has wax in it, so wax is probably not the best thing for my hair. I also wanted to mention that everything I'm kind of talking about right now is kind of more for wavy hair, how I take care of wavy hair. If you have like super curly kinky hair, you might not want to watch this video. You can listen to the part where I tell you about the curly girl method, but anything after that, probably not going to be super interested in if you have super curly hair. But I'll talk about more about that in a little bit. So I stopped using those. I gave them to my sister because she has curly hair as well, and it actually doesn't weigh her hair not at all. It's actually really nice for her hair, but it just didn't work for me. So then I had scoured YouTube for, you know, beginner curly girl method shampoos, conditioners, and I found this one. I think it's like Palmer's something. It was coconut, and I used it on my hair, and a few times was like, this is not working on my hair. And actually, I am in this support group on Facebook, like a curly girl support group, and I had posted in there asking like, why is my hair not changing? Why does it look worse than it did before? I'm very confused. And pretty much all the comments were saying that it was the coconut. The coconut doesn't agree with my hair, just doesn't like it, weighs it down, makes it feel weird, and just wasn't what I needed. I watched this girl named India Batson on YouTube, and she's a curly girl. Her channel is pretty much all about the curly girl method and how she takes care of her hair and all that. I love her videos. She actually really likes the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk line. She really recommended it, and every time she talked about it, she had nothing but good things to say. So I went to Walmart and got the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk shampoo. I did not get the conditioner though. I went ahead and did what pretty much every person who starts this does. I got the Suave conditioner. iMovie was being so annoying again. The whole next clip was like black. There was only audio, so I'm just gonna talk about what was being said. The Suave conditioner, the strawberry one was the only one that they had that was CGM approved, but I can't smell, so it really doesn't matter to me anyway. But I wanted to mention that you need products that are CGM approved for your hair. Don't get anything else that is not. So that just means products that are good for the method, that don't have certain things in them. There are a bunch of different ingredients that you can definitely look up online, like on YouTube, more in depth about it, because I'm not that far into it yet. But there are like 2 websites that I use. There's like Curl Scan and Curl Bot. I'll put the links down below. With the first one, you can just scan the barcode or type in the number of the barcode and it will tell you if it's CGM approved. And the other one, you can just type in all the ingredients or even just one and it will tell you if it's approved or not. These have both been really helpful to me and I really recommend both of them. But we're not done yet talking about the very beginning specifics. So another thing you cannot do anymore is put heat on your hair. I know I used to always straighten my hair or curl my hair. For the last like year of my life, all I wanted to do was curl it like with a wand, and it was pretty, you know, but it was really damaging for my hair, and obviously heat is damaging, so you don't want to put that on your hair after you begin the method, because what is the point of starting the method and making your hair wavy or curly, like bringing back the natural curl pattern, if you are just going to put heat on it and ruin that pattern. Basically, the curling method brings back your natural wave or curl pattern that is naturally in your hair, and you're bringing it back because you're taking your hair from being super badly damaged or just not the way it's supposed to be, all the way back to its full health. So I graduated high school in May, and I don't think I've used heat on my hair maybe once since then. Well, that was like maybe in June. But I haven't used heat in my hair since, and I have to say I noticed a difference in my hair. It's a lot less dry, a lot less split ends, and a lot less damaged than it was when I would constantly put heat on it. The first step to beginning the curling method, I would say, is you need a final wash shampoo. So I know I just got through saying don't ever use sulfates on your hair again, but this is the only time you will need to. So a lot of people get the Suave clarifying shampoo to do their final wash, but I personally wouldn't recommend doing that, because then you'd go buy this bottle that you're only going to use once, and what are you going to do with the rest of it? Because you're not going to use it on your hair ever again. Before I actually delved into the method and like really did my research, I kind of just thought you would stop using sulfates and silicones and then your hair would be curly again, which that was very wrong. So like the last few months, I just used a sulfate-free and silicone-free shampoo and conditioner. I already had done my final wash. I hadn't been using sulfates or silicones in a while, but like I just would recommend using your sulfate shampoo and then not using your silicone conditioner. I recommend going using the Suave conditioner or any other conditioner that you can find that is Curly Girl approved, just basically anyone that doesn't have any silicones in it. But if you don't have like a big budget, or you just don't care to get expensive products right away, I'd recommend starting very cheap, and like I think the Suave conditioner is like $1.97 at Walmart or the dollar store. So I'm gonna quickly talk about curl pattern and like which one you might think you have. I think I'm probably like a 2A or 2B. I think I could be a 2C, but I don't think I get any higher than that. If your hair's like 1A, 1B, or 1C, I think that's pretty straight hair. I'll try to find a picture of it online, but if your hair looks like that, then I don't think that you can do this method. The point of this method is to bring out your natural hair, what your hair like naturally looks like without any like damage. You know, if you had never dyed your hair or damaged your hair at all, your hair would probably still look like that. But if your hair looks like that, you can't go from straight to curly. You can't force your hair to become curly unless you get a perm, which I would not recommend getting a perm. Just go watch Brad Mondo and you'll find out why. Next is kinky and curly hair, like super curly, like coils. It's like 3A, 3B, and 3C. I think it goes higher than that, like into the 4s, but I'm not sure because that's not my hair, so I never like really researched into that part. But you can definitely go on YouTube and type in literally any of those, and videos will pop up when they were talking about how to take care of that kind of hair and make a wave pattern, you can always look up on YouTube, you know, how do I find my wave pattern, my curl pattern, how do I figure out what that is. I think there's a website that you can do that. I never tried it because I think I know what my hair is, but if you think that's what you need to do, then you should definitely do that. The first 2 weeks of starting out with this method, my hair did not like what I was putting on it. I had to return some products to the store, I had to buy new products. I spent a good amount of money on these products, but you don't have to. I definitely spent less than $50. You can have the most basic routine possible. You can get the most cheapest and basic products, and if they are good with your hair, then it's good. Like, if they work on your hair, perfect. I think I'm going to find a few videos, like maybe like 5, and put them in my the description so you can go ahead and get started with this. Okay, my phone just randomly fell. So another thing I wanted to mention was deep conditioners and clarifying shampoo. For me, every like once or maybe twice a month, I'm going to clarify my hair, which basically means I'm just gonna, like, you know, product can always build up on my hair, like the gel may build up on my hair, any kind of products may build up on your hair. I got the Maui moisture shampoo. It's like the purple bottle. I'll put a picture of it. I got it from Walmart, I think for like $6 something, so it wasn't like expensive or anything. It's more than I normally would pay for shampoo. It is worth it for the way that my hair looks now. I think most people just do it like at the most twice a month. As always, you know, you just gotta try and see what works best for your hair. Now, deep conditioners, these are going to really, like, I mean, it is what it sounds like. It's a deep conditioner. It's like a mask for your hair. You know, you can leave it in, or you can just put it on the shower. The Garnier Fructis little hair mask bottles. I'm using I think it's the papaya one, the orange one. I'll just like put it. It says to put it on your hair for like a minute, but I put it on for like 10 minutes, and then like maybe once a week. A lot of people suggest to do it once a week. It depends on if you feel like you need some help with your hair. It's just gonna make it less dry, it's gonna put in moisture. It's just really gonna help your hair. I've noticed a big difference in my hair from when I started. It's definitely a lot less dry and like hay feeling, and like it looked dead, and your hair is dead. Even when I just trimmed my hair, it still looked like I needed to trim it again. You will be going through a transition phase, so your hair for the first few months may not look that great. It may not be curly or wavy. It may be like really weird and funky looking. I know the first 2 weeks of my hair, it was very stringy looking and like dry, and it looked like I needed to wash it. Even though I had just washed it, it was just like, it looked very gross, and I was very upset about it. So I would wear my hair in a bun, I put it in a ponytail, I would hide it. These last 2 weeks, it has gotten a lot nicer. It feels healthier. It maybe doesn't look that great, but it feels so much better. Like, obviously I still have these split ends and, you know, damaged hair. I think next week I'm probably gonna get it trimmed a little bit. I actually had trimmed it about a month ago, and ever since I started this method, it's grown a lot. Like, it's already back to the length it was before a month ago. You may struggle with your hair for a few months, but it is worth it, because I honestly thought after like the second week, I was like, my hair is not going to change. It didn't look good, and I was like, I keep doing this thing, and I keep doing everything I'm supposed to do, and it's not working. Like, why isn't it working? Why does my hair look so bad? It really made me discouraged, and I was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. But I was like, you know, I just kept reading like all the posts on that group on Facebook, and all these people's hair that was like just not good at the beginning, and then like a few months later it looks great. Like a year from now, my hair may look my hair might even be curly. I don't know. Very pleased with how it looks currently. My hair before, it was like wavy, and it had these little waves and little curls in it, but they weren't like always there. They'd be like at the ends of my hair or like in the middle, and they'd never be up here. Obviously right now there's not a lot here, but as I continue and work through everything I'm doing, I need to like figure out exactly the things I need to do and the way I need to do my hair. Eventually I'm going to find exactly what works for me. I think you should be constantly looking up videos about your hair, doing all the research that you can to decide if this is something that you want to do, and if you think this is going to be good for your hair, because I think I spent a few weeks just researching and trying to figure out, you know, how to do this, what's going to be best for my hair. I watched so many videos. I probably spent hours watching videos on YouTube. I do have 2 YouTubers that I am subscribed to now and that I really, really enjoy, that like their channel is just about like the curly girl method, but just India Batson. I've already mentioned her once. She's my favorite. You know, she gave some really great advice. She really helped me. And then there's Swavy Curly Courtney, who I also love. She has a lot of like videos, like how-to videos, like how to squish to condish, how to scrunch out the crunch. Those two will probably get you the farthest, but there are some other channels that I kind of watched but I haven't like watched enough to subscribe to. But I will link some videos down below for you to check out. I hope that this video helped you at all in any way. Maybe it encouraged you to try the method, to research and look up. I hope that you got something out of this video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment down below. Let me know about your curly hair journey or your wavy journey. I think in the future I might do more curly girl method videos. As of right now, this is pretty much everything that I know about the method. Thank you for watching, and if you want to see more from me, make sure you subscribe. I am not great about posting lately because life's been pretty hectic and I haven't really had time to film or a place to film, but I had time today, so I decided to film. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.